once again, we have a guest today. She's all the way from Norway, Tipsy Diva. She's one of our dearest. She's extremely talented.
She is.
She's been in competitions in the U.S. She just won a competition in Chicago. So she's getting out there. She's putting her name out there. Even though she's in a totally different country, she's able to make a statement here in the States, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I want to get to know her even better too, from what I know. So let's get started.
So let's get her on here. Let's see what she's out here. Tipsy,
Yes.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How's it going? So
No, but it's okay. I can get a little closer here.
yeah,
You're good.
no, you're good. Okay, so I just want to get started by just going over a little bit of your background and like how you got started in nails. What was your inspiration? At what age did you start and things like that?
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to say your age. You don't have to say your age.
Or how many years?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm in my 40s now, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're comfortable by then, that's for sure.
No, well, I started a really long time ago. In the very beginning, I started working in a salon when I was like, I think 14.
Wow.
So do you guys need to get your nail license out there? I mean, is it the same as the States? Everybody, there's a nail license school, board of cosmetology and things like that?
Probably more certification.
It's not quite the same because, like, for me, I have education from a lot of countries, not Norway in particular. So it's a little bit different. We don't have to have the license. However, we got to go to school in Norway first and get a diploma from school to start working. If you don't do that, then you can't. So, and it's a little bit different in that way. And you're supposed to take courses if you want to specialize like in the States. But the license part is not. However, we have kind of like a state board, Tilsynet it's called, which can come in and check your salon. It's up to standard if you're keeping up with everything. So it's not quite the same, but pretty similar, I would say.
Cool.
But I think for Norway, it has been a little bit different. The schools are maybe divided into gel or acrylic, or you don't have everything. So you have to kind of decide what you want to start with and then go from there.
That's similar to here too.
It's the same.
Because they don't teach you gel in schools here. I mean, if the teacher knows how they're not required to. So it's typically acrylic. So it sounds pretty similar.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it does sound familiar.
I think it is. It's just the license part. You don't have to, but
You still have to put the work
you
in.
can take a course.
You still have to put the work in, though, to be at the level you're at. Like, you still have to.
Oh, yeah,
Just getting
for
your
sure,
license
for
here
sure.
is not going to get you, like, you have to spend time educating and all of that on all these platforms.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's kind of similar that way. And but for me, I just took a Norwegian school like a few years ago because I have education from other countries and I wasn't sure if it was okay here. I figured out later that of course it was, but I didn't know. So, and I wanted to see the schools here, how they did it, and if the education were up to par for my schools from US, for example. I have a lot of courses and schools from the US, so it's been different, but I had a break for many years, so I had to get in there again. And
stuff changed, right?
Too.
When you came back, was it extremely different?
Yes, for sure. It was not the same at all. We all started with acrylic back there, and it's over 20 years ago, so it was acrylic back then, and when I came in, it was almost only gel, so
you're like, hello. I agree, because
Yes.
that was similar with me. I did acrylic for years too, like probably
I know.
12 to 14 years of my career, then switched to gel, but I love both for different reasons.
What do you use most right now? What do you use most? Do you mostly use acrylic or gel or both or hybrid or?
I think gel is mostly common. I think that's just mostly for my part. I'm all into gel now, thanks to you guys, I guess.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay! So, but no, it depends. For my part, I choose what medium the customer needs more than what they ask for, because they don't really know what they want.
It's true.
In that part, it's up to us to educate them, I think.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Where do you get your supplies out there in Norway? What company do you use?
Well, we have a local distributor for some of the brands. I use mostly Young Nails or Light Elegance, and Light
My two
Elegance
favorites.
is available here for us in our own distributor, but for Young Nails, I have to go to UK.
Yeah, we know them out there. Very nice people.
It's a lot bigger than
very nice people. We've hung out with them before.
But I like both brands too. I think they're my personal opinion, and I feel like I'm right, the two top brands out there in gel for sure. I mean, I really like them both. So cool. That's awesome.
Oh, they're really good.
I think so too. I like their color combos too. Are there any traditional or inspired designs in Norway that are incorporating in nails these days? Like, what's really hot there? Is it similar to us here?
Well, I think for my part, I don't see what's traditional, because people coming to me mostly do it because of my artwork.
I hear you.
In the salons, it's a lot simpler usually. I see a lot of colors, but not so much artwork.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get in there a little bit more than before, but I still see a lot of simple colors and maybe some glitters or things like that. Not really a lot of artwork, but when people come to me, that's what they want.
Yeah, you set yourself apart.
What they see.
Yeah, I'm similar to that too, that you kind of have your unique clientele that gravitates to you for your style. And I feel that's how the industry is. We all have a little bit of a different style. People may learn from me. I learn from other people. Like we look at stuff that we enjoy and we make it our own. That's what I love about being on this channel or being on YouTube and just connecting that way. So I would have never connected with you if I wasn't doing what we're doing. So I'm very grateful, and it's been awesome. Very awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's been great. I found you guys, and I was super happy about that. You know that. I've taken so many classes from you guys.
I know.
Yeah, you have.
Well, Eric started talking with, because he handles that end, and when he told me about you, it's amazing. Your journey's been amazing. Your work, since you've started, since we've met you, basically, now we get to see each other. But since we first met you, I was looking at your page and I actually could see your growth, big time. I could see the difference in your shaping and your tightness, and just your whole platform that you build your art on is so beautiful. So congratulations on that, for sure. There's always room for growth too.
You.
Yeah, even though we do nails for a long time, we still grow and get better and better ourselves constantly, and it shows. Yeah. So congratulations. These are the nails that she created, okay? So my question to you is it a combination of acrylic and gel, or is it all gel? I mean, where did you go?
All gel, actually.
Okay.
Or maybe some acrylic. I think it's all gel, but
the little things that you made.
It's the 3D. What's acrylic is your 3D probably flowers and your swans and stuff, right? But everything else you built in pure hard gel.
Yeah.
So it's a combination, but her structure. Sorry.
Yeah. The swans and everything like that is acrylic, of course. But the nails itself is all gel, I think. Yes. I believe. But you can't really sculpt like that with running gel.
No. So the combination's awesome, and it's important to know both. And that's where I was leading with that. You're good at both, and you combine them. But you built your whole. I wasn't sure if you built your extension like a hybrid, but it was so tight. I'm like, that has to be gel. So you clarified it for me. I don't know if he put on here. I mean, what I love is you made everything from hand. You used and you put your research in. You use a straw to build your, did you put the straw in there?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a straw she put on there, and she's actually hand sculpting her swans. So this is all her creativity right there. See how she started them? Then she ends up detailing them. It takes time for nails like this. This is actually show nails for sure, but you'll have clients that actually maybe not want them that long, but they're going to want this style of nail all the time, right? You have like a handful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
For sure. They love it.
I loved this so much just to see your expression through your art. And they're very long, but yet so elegant. The colors are so timeless.
So pretty.
Yeah,
Oh
your
my gosh.
design actually gives me goosebumps. It kind of tells a story. It's very
thank
serene.
you so much.
It's beautiful. What do you guys think, everybody? So show the finished nails or kind of what I liked her champagne glasses too. How she created them. Like so flawlessly gorgeous. It's such a good job.
Yeah, those are very pretty.
So much.
Yeah.
Very pretty. What do you guys think? The chat is they're wowing.
They're like, your
everybody's
work's amazing.
wowed.
Well, I mean, and there's some people on here too, like Miss Cheryl's Place loves competition nails. She puts herself, she puts herself through that. You guys put yourself through that. It is something that is a personal goal, right? I always say, okay, if they give me a check, I might sign myself up. But I've trained many people in competitions. I remember when stilettos first came out, profile girls, they're like, Melissa, they would call me Mel. Melissa, show us how you do your stiletto. So we did it like an hour, and then they went off and did the competition and took the whole competition. There's an art to it. It's bringing it past the pinch. It's a certain shape, right? Everything has to be like the way you file and everything. And then those nails you did in the competition were on point. So that's where you got the golden medal, right?
Yeah. The both of the stilettos I did, both the Swan one and a red set was gold medals, I think. Yeah. I got 3 gold and 1 silver. So I think both of those were gold, yeah.
Yes, and you all you tuning in right now, she doesn't live here. She mailed in all her stuff for the competition.
Tell us how that works.
So I love
tell us how that works.
now. They started doing that.
If there's someone, and what competition was it, and how it the whole thing worked? You sending your stuff in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like everybody, I was nervous too because I had never done it like that before ever. So this was my very first competition. So I found one online really that was Global Talent Beauty Cup.
Oh yes,
and it was and it was set to Chicago this time, and I couldn't go. It's not easy to go now for us in Europe. So the only option was the online part of it. So it's a little bit different like that. So you really have to read the rules to see what they require for pictures, how the nails are supposed to be built and everything like that.
Yes.
But if you do that, if you go in and really read the rules and you see what they require from your nails, from photos or information and all of this, then it's not really that hard because they will really guide you through it. They usually have almost like a regular store. You buy the competition you want to enter and the division you want to enter or need to enter. And then it guides you where to send the photos, how to do it, what information they need.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because
I think it's amazing.
I think it's pretty cool because they actually take care of your nails when they get there, right? And they, it takes a lot for someone to actually basically take so much care of them, get them out of the box, bring them to wherever they need to take them to, and present them and show them, as if they're showing for you, and that person could actually
were they press-ons?
Damage your nail. I mean, damage the whole thing if they're not doing it right and they're not presenting it right. They could actually sabotage your competition.
So
if they're not right.
your work in? You mailed it in or pictures? Because they were on somebody.
You don't have to mail everything.
Oh,
just certain things that you make,
send photos, but
that's not
for something you have to actually put it in, like artwork boxes. You might have to send them in.
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought.
For most part, where they're very strict rules, it's it's enough with the photos if you take good photos.
Yes,
so that's really
at the
important.
angles they want, because what you guys with competition, they want to see the thickness. They want to see, is it coming from that sidewall tight? Is it symmetrical?
Yes.
Are all 10 or all 5, because sometimes you do one hand, are they so uniform in length, width? Are all your smile lines in the right spots? It's crazy judging. It's so...
Yeah, well, it kind of depends.
What category?
For each category, there will be different rules. However, they will be, you have to take care of the hands and skin too. That is super important. And I think many don't think about this. And I would recommend getting a model, if you can, that has as straight fingernails as possible. Make
That helps.
it easier for yourself if you can.
Yeah, and young, probably under 20. No.
No lines. No.
Right? Don't you just love like 14-year-olds and like 15-year-olds that come get their nails done and they're like straight fingers, straight nails, no
Skin
problems at all.
No, it's also kind of like finding a long nail bed, kind of narrow. It's like that perfect nail that you don't have to. Us as nail techs behind the table, and you could agree with me with this, Tipsy, I'm sure, and all of you, that there's a salon success nail and then there's a competition nail. Now, I'm very picky when I work on my clients. I am. And I could tell you guys are too. Your work, everybody on here has gotten so good. I love it. But there is a salon success now and a competition. In a competition, I would never want to put myself in a position that I have to e-file underneath to make it look like, because their nails are going up and you're dropping your form to look straight, but the nail's really going up, if that makes sense. You don't want to model like that if possible. So they are out there. They really are.
They are.
I think
it's hard to find them.
It's like different nationalities too, and I'm not like segregating, but I know Asian hands, they tend to have really narrow fingernails with hyponychium kind of, but like such beautiful hands and very easy to form. I feel like our daughter Shy, she's not Asian, but she has hands like that. She has very narrow, tiny nails that no matter what you put on her looks great. And her cuticle, like you really don't even need cuticle work because they're like perfect already. So it's hard to find people like that. You're right. Yeah. But when you find that person, that's your model, and treat them right, because when you're in the competition room, like if you're there, it's freezing, like sub-zero. So if you're using acrylic, your acrylic's running everywhere. If it's gel, man, you're jamming because it's a little more stiff, right?
Yeah. So I was just going to ask you, because of the weather there in Norway. I know there's long winters and things like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everywhere it goes with the trend.
Especially color palettes will change a lot. Like I think that's kind of universal, right? You
I think so.
Go more bright and colory when it's spring and summer, and then maybe those cozy, warm colors for fall, and you have the Christmas, even Halloween is getting here, so it will change a lot. But lengthwise, I think people kind of get their style more in Norway. That's kind of something that I am getting used to, that they're sticking to a style. This is my style, and I want it like this, and that is.
It's that way here too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what we get, is like we get people that want stuff that we don't do necessarily all the time, like painting. They want to, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the little button nose that flashes and things like that. It's, those are some of the things that we don't do, but we could make clients
like that, because
we could make a great Christmas dimensional nail that will just amaze everybody that sees it and stuff like that. So that's our style,
be a little universal, and people come to you for the style you are, but you have to, like, I feel like in our career, you master the things, or try to master, you really gear to the things you're attracted to, and that's your style, right? Then once you nail that, you dabble with other stuff that's not so much your style, like, but you still need to do it sometimes.
Yeah, you will go all over the place in the very beginning, especially, I think, you have no clue what you're going into either. You see those beautiful nails, you don't know how they're done. You're testing out things, and I think I think that's very healthy. It's the way to develop to be the tech you end up to be, right?
Yeah.
You maybe take classes from people you look up to, different things, test it out, and then slowly you will develop your own style, right?
Yes.
And I think it's important if you're going to have a happy career. You're going to enjoy
you have to like what you do.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Totally with you.
So I pulled up a few of my favorites that I saw on your page, and
I'll have our favorites.
check
right?
it out.
I think
check
they're
it
cool.
out. These are amazing.
Yeah.
And tell us about your shape. Like I mean, that's popular in European countries, I believe. I don't see it too often here in the States.
I see it some. I do. Like, it's a similar shape. I do. I call mine the velvet, but everybody has something different. Hers is pretty simple.
Well, this is more the modern almond, and it's it's a specific type of person, I think, that will wear this, both for the length and everything.
Yes.
But it's in Europe we have these a lot more, I think, than in the States, or it's starting to be, and that's one of the things in competitions too you have to think about. I was just thinking about this when we got the question, because there will be a difference in the US style competitions than UK, for example.
Ah, gotcha.
Because
100%.
of these things. And that you have to look up for too. But this is more a European, as we call it. But yeah, I love these myself. I wish they were on my hands, actually.
Yeah, that's funny. You sound like me when I finish. Like, I wish these were on me right now. But yeah, us doing something like that on ourselves. And yeah, it's like the reverse,
and then check these out. These are so pretty also. I love your shape.
Okay, what I love about these, I had picked one of your designs like this. This is just a different picture, but they're equally as beautiful. What I love about what you do, and I like to do this too with pink and white, is you extend the nail bed the way it looks. So you're using a cover color to extend your smile line to give the illusion of a very slender long nail. When she may, she may have a shorter, it really is. So that's where the power of reverse comes in. So thank you, Greg, for making up reverse. And it really, reverse application changed the game. Yes, it changed the game. It changed mine too, because when back in 2005, that's all I did was pink and white. And I loved my career, but I was getting bored. It was pink and white. It was red, polish, pink polish, American manicure, like very simple. There was not even like green, blue, like very few people picked funky colors like that back then. So it was starting to get a little more trendier. But having this technique here is, as you could see on the thumbnail, you guys, you could see how the pink is extended through, or the peach. I'm not sure what color she used here. It might even be like elegance, but it looks amazing. And what I like about it, and I like this look too, when you use the cover color, how sheer it is around the cuticle kind of, and it graduates into a little darkness, into a beautiful smile line.
Wow.
I think that's very natural looking. I think it's gorgeous, and you've done a beautiful job. Executed everything with your strength, your apex, everything. It's gorgeous.
W. Splinters highlighted a message. She said, "This is also why we make friends with techs in your area that specialize in techniques you don't do. If their clients want one-dimensional, your friend sends them to you, and if your client wants hand painting, you send them to the nail tech friends." Yeah, we do that.
There's
all
9
the
nail
time.
techs where I work. Well, 8 now, I think. And anyways, there's somebody who will paint all day. Like, she will use, like, some people will use like a full well tip, like something like that, and then go to town painting and spend the 2 hours painting. If I spent 2 hours painting, I'd probably cry, but that's not my strong point. I could do it, but I don't. It's not my strong point, but you have to know how to do it too, right? Doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. But I admire that. I think that's what sets us all apart. Really what I look at when I look at people's nails is their shape. Then I look at the artwork, because a lot of us who do nails are artistic. Like, we have an eye for color. We have a certain style we're trying to execute. What comes in last is shaping and how you apply that to shape in. And to me, that's the first thing I look at. Like, if it's a stiletto, I'll feel it underneath. Like, I just think shape, a nude nail shaped nice is so gorgeous. I love art too.
Oh, beautiful.
But it speaks for itself.
Yep.
no matter what shape it is. It could be a dead on square, 90 square. It could be like the shape you have, like the European shape, whatever. I just think it's lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Thank all you guys for being on here. We had some more people come in. Bare Necessities. We got Diva.
Hey guys.
Nailed by Cleo. We got who else we got? We got Sarah Vita's in the house.
Hi, Mom.
She's also an artist. She makes jewelry. MJ's mama. And
okay, so this one's good.
Yeah.
Do you see any emerging trends from Norway that may influence global nail fashion, especially through social media? Like, is there something there, or do you think we're all kind of uniting together with like what our art is, or is there a trend there that you don't see anywhere else really yet? Because there is here. There is here like that funky shape that is like flared like this that I did a demo on a Young Nails video. I mean, it's like trends come back around, and I'm like, is that ever going to make it anywhere else? Oh my gosh.
Can't do it.
I know, it's not cute. And I'm embarrassed because I wore it for like 2 years. I thought it was funky. And and then I was like, I did covers of magazines with those nails. And I'm like, I didn't do those nails. But I'm like, I can't believe those were my nails. But you know what? It shows your growth and your what you're doing. Even back then, my nails then, I thought looked good, but no way compared to my shaping now. Right?
Well, it's like, but haven't you seen those M&M looking bubble?
Oh, God. I can't. Okay. Let me see if you agree with me with this. There's some things I absolutely like. No, absolutely. It's just not me. I think it's cute and all. I mean, I understand, but so-and-so, I've seen them do them. Try them because they love doing them. I think you'll like them. Go to them.
Well, they're really good at it. It's hard to do it. I'm sure it has to be super hard to get that, but I can't do it. But as you said, I think the nail industry is starting to be a global thing now because
it is.
Because of the internet, we look at the same. We can even take the same classes.
Yes.
Like for me, it's like I have most education from the States or UK. It's like you can.
I agree.
I don't know. It's like talking to you guys now, right? It's super easy these days.
YouTube and everything. I mean,
agree.
YouTube was a big one.
Especially.
When I started doing nails, though, there was none of this, you guys. Like, even really 10 years ago is when this all really, 12 years ago. I mean, there was MySpace. I wasn't a part of MySpace. I probably should have been, but I was like, I don't need it. I have a lookbook here. I'm book solid. It's like we kind of, our industry, like our ages too, and being in it a long time, we've kind of went with the flow with it. And there's a lot of new people on here that have started since like 2020, 2019, 2020. I think there's a lot of nail tech since 2020, which I think is awesome because it gave people a time to actually sit down and figure out really what they want to do with their life. Like, oh, I kind of like doing nails. I'm going to do my own. And there's a lot of new nail techs that have came in the industry with the education we all have now. Whereas we had magazines or we had teach yourself, right? And I felt like I always, when I would get my nails done, I only got my nails done a few times by other people because I would always tell them, don't put the color on. I like them like this because I would want to go file them again myself. I love the education we have now where we could connect, take what you want from that person and just see all the trends out there from everywhere. I mean, I even follow like tattoo artists. I'm not fully tattooed, but I love the color combos. I like how they fade. There's so much inspiration out there.
Mm-hmm.
I love it so much.
I take a lot from tattoos myself too. My husband or ex-husband, he is a tattoo artist. We started a salon he started, I just helped out, right?
Yes.
A salon here in Trondheim many years ago, and he started off in LA in California.
Okay.
He's from there, so and he even says that for now we had our style in Norway when he started working here, right? Because he had been in LA, which was more everything.
Edgy.
He could do everything, and he came here, and it was limited because even in those 20 years he has been here, it has changed so much, but now he can do the same here as he would have done in the States and vice versa. So but you can take so much inspiration from all type of art. If it's
Yeah.
a painting, if it's a sculpture, like you guys are going around in Las Vegas, right, taking inspiration.
Yes.
It's everywhere. Just look for it.
It is.
Yeah.
I love this so
Yeah.
much. I love it so
That's
much.
actually been so fun to do. And we've actually found some spots that we would have never gone to. And
Doing
and just
this,
so
like
much.
doing our filming.
Yeah. And we want to take people there. It's like, we just found a beautiful
Gym.
place that we would never even go to, you know.
Like
and then,
parking in certain places and then
yeah.
going
And
through
then we're
certain,
finding all these like,
yeah.
I mean, different styles and different, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's inspiration all over the
all
place.
around us. Seriously.
All around us. Yeah.
I've been like that my entire life though. I feel like I've always been
She
attracted
really has.
to color.
Ever since I've met you, you've been,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, what are you looking at? I'm staring at the carpet. I'm like, okay, what are you looking
Well,
at?
I was
the carpet
literally,
for?
when we first came to Vegas together, he's like, why are you taking pictures of the carpet? I'm like, look at this color combo. Or like my client sits in front of me and she has this shirt on that has like yellow, purple, or whatever, different colors that most of your clients are like, I don't like anything but yellow. I'm like, but you're going to wear just a pop of yellow because that's going to make these colors do this. It's just fun.
Exactly. Well, it's everywhere, and I think we, especially in the beginning, we shouldn't be afraid to try, test out things, even if you think it won't look good, but you want to try something, just try it
And
test
follow
it
through.
out. It's like you learn from everything, and you will learn more from your mistakes, right, than what's going perfect from the very beginning.
Exactly.
Because if it does, and you have no clue what to do when it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it just worked out, right?
You know, that goes hand in
Yes.
hand with how I feel like I teach on my live YouTubes. It's just my style. I freestyle with you guys. It's not like I practice the nail and I already know what I'm going to do and do it. Like I'll make a decision of what I'm going to do, but
Yes.
it changes as I'm teaching. And sometimes I run into issues, but I think what's
Yeah.
powerful with that is doesn't matter your level. It's knowing what to do when something happens. That's 99.9% of the time of doing nails. Like you're not like, oh shoot, like, oh my gosh, I'm against the clock and I filed her nail. Well, this way it's all sideways. You're like, it's just,
Look at her cat.
I love your cat. Hi, baby.
What's your cat's name?
She wants to be. Oh, Shakira.
Shakira. She's so beautiful. I
She
love
is.
her.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad she's there with you. She's like, look at me, my mama. Yeah.
Yeah.
W2 Splinter says that she thinks the Art Deco is going to come back this year. What do you guys think?
You know, it's due. It's due. I mean, think about it, you guys. Like,
I agree.
During my career in nails, it's all evolved. Even down to the 3D art on top. Like that was like only certain people. Then it was out about, now it's back with a vengeance. Anything goes these days. There's so many different styles. I mean, from total conservative to total like boho, hip hop, country. Like there's so many different styles that I think so cool. And I'm a little bit of everything. I know some people say I'm boho chic. I love boho clothes. I like chic clothes. I like sporty stuff.
Me too.
I'm big time sporty. Like fashion's so interesting. Like what I loved about working personally myself in California on photo shoots and stuff, just being like immersed with all the art, the way you dress, just whatever, anything goes. You could have the baggy ass sweats on, which was in style and it still is, and have your nails done and some makeup in your hair, and you feel like you could go to a steakhouse. No, just kidding. You feel pretty good. It's so interesting. But I was wondering, could you tell us about a day in your life as a nail tech? Like how it gets started? What do you do? Do you have your own salon? Do you rent a space? Are you mobile? Tell us a little bit about your day as a nail tech and like how much you work in it, like how many days, just a little bit about all of that.
Yeah, well, for me, as you guys know, I had a break for a long time, and when the pandemic came, I decided to go back to nails again because I have Crohn's disease.
Yes.
So for years, I struggled to get that stable. I couldn't work at all. I couldn't do anything. So I had to get more healthy. And what I missed the most was the creativity behind nails, right? I didn't know if I could work. I didn't know if it had to be a hobby or anything like that. But when I started out again, I came into it with everything I got. I wanted it all. I have always studied a lot. Like, the knowledge behind everything we do is super important to me. It has been all the way through. Even when I was 14, I questioned a lot because I learned from one person in the beginning.
Yeah.
I worked under her. It was very limiting. I felt it didn't help me grow anything. So I started reading everything I could. So that's kind of what I did again. When I started up again, I went all in, reading everything that was new, coming back to me. I started questioning things, and I went deeper and deeper. So now I started the Norwegian school, remember? And then they asked me to be a teacher really fast.
Congratulations.
Because they saw that my knowledge was very big all the way back then. It's like I have always hungered for this. So now I'm in a limbo. I want to teach people. That's what I want to do, but I want it to be deeper. I want it to be more educational. I want it to take care of our health more than just the basics.
Yes.
So for now, I am in a place where I am starting to write my own classes, the information I want to give. I'm not only working with clients now. Now it's more models. I have taken a break to decide which way I want to go. So I am having more models than clients now. That's why I'm also doing the competition.
Yes.
Because
it takes a lot of time.
I want to grow so much that I for sure know what I'm talking about. So when I'm teaching, I can teach in all levels, not just I am not doing the schools anymore. So for me, I'm going to teach already technicians.
Yeah.
I want to know our industry much deeper than they can from our regular schools. It's very basic.
You're teaching them salon success
right now.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So, but of course, when I work, I have longer hours because, as you say, I have a lot more artwork. It's combining both sculpting, not just painting or a refill. It's more big work. So when I do that, I enjoy it because I know my clients or models very well. We have an awesome time. I love them all. They're so kind.
That's huge.
And it's not in and out. I have maximum 2 a day because I'm also writing what I want to do for the future, my classes and everything.
Wow.
So I guess I'm lucky that way. I am able to do this.
Yes.
Because I know that's not for everybody. I understand in a salon you have to get people in and out, whereas I have a salon at home. So I'm a lot more free and I can do Zoom classes and all of this. So it's very different for me.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
So beautiful. And I feel like a lot of people could resonate with your story. I mean, we have a cool following where some people have issues. I know some have lupus, some have they've shared with me that follow your dream. That will give you life to fight through all of that. Do what you love. And that's what you're doing. I'm super proud of you. And I love hearing your story. It inspires me.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you for seeing something in us that you enjoyed and you dove in deep with. And it showed, like, I could see my style through your style kind of entwined, and that's really cool. That makes my heart so happy. So happy. So thank you for picking us. It's been a great journey.
I'm going to go back for you guys who didn't see some of the stuff that she does. So these are some of the nails that she did.
So creative. Everything's hand sculpted and done.
Hand sculpted and done, yeah. And these were competition, right?
Yes.
These were your competition nails? Okay.
And it's her creativity. Like, this is what she put together, her vision for what she, and I'm biased big time. for a lot of reasons. But
I love that
mainly
little nail ring.
it's cute. Yeah, we have some of those. I've just never really. Yeah, I think I like how she put it on the long nail and put it on there. It's like it's a nail ring. So cute.
It fits right over there.
Just
I love it.
Your colors,
I've never seen that before.
Color combo, it's right up my alley. It was so beautiful. I loved it. I still love it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
you guys helped me so much when I came back into the game because I didn't know where to go. As you know, I was struggling with my dad's cancer and everything at that point. So it was a lot. It was like a chaos. I didn't know. I wanted to go into the creativity. I wanted to do that. I had to be with my dad, and I had just stabilized my Crohn's. So I understand when people are struggling, they reach out to do something, usually creative. And even if it's nails or not, I understand it's different for everybody.
Whatever makes you feel
if
good.
you love what you're doing, and everything will turn out the way it should, I think. I believe
it
that.
does. And just
what you
staying
can.
focused. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you. That is the most healthiest advice. And thank you for sharing that with us. Because, like, we're all going to come up with something. It could be our health. It could be a situation we're in. It could be loss. It could be whatever. I mean, we're human. We go through things, right? It's finding that outlet that makes you happy and feeds your soul. And if it's your career combined with it, how beautiful is that? I'm grateful for it. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So we were
me too.
kind of off the subject a little bit, but we were I needed to like really get myself deep into the Norway culture, you know.
I know.
And I did it like Saturday and Sunday.
He did,
I'm like,
you guys.
babe,
I've been rocking out.
I'm gonna
to
go
Norway
upstairs
music.
and I'm listening to Norwegian music now, and I'm loving it. I love Aurora. I know she's amazing.
Her voice
If you guys
herself is gorgeous. She's a top artist for you guys, right?
go to YouTube and go to NPR Tiny Desk.
I
They have a
love Tiny
bunch of
Desk.
concerts
I watch it all the time.
on there.
I love
So
Tiny
YouTube,
Desk.
if you guys ever want to rock out and listen to like live music, go on NPR.
And you can search your favorite bands on there too. 'cause
Yeah,
a lot of them go
NPR
on
Tiny
NPR.
Desk, and Aurora. Just oh my God,
She's
she's
adorable.
got such a beautiful voice and just like mesmerizing, and oh my gosh. So that's one of my top 5 plays now on my playlist. It's gonna be.
So she'll probably end up touring out here.
From Norway too.
Who's that? Yeah, take on me, take me home. I saw that too. I'm like, yeah,
We're huge,
You guys
we're
remember
huge music people. So it's so interesting. I'm not surprised that he did that. And then I was getting in bed. He's all, check this out. We were rocking out.
Yeah,
Her voice is
Cool.
so like whimsical, but yet funky and just you guys got to listen to her. Love it.
Such a unique voice. It's so calming in a way too. You can just get lost. You
Yeah.
just can
yeah,
think of
Aurora,
stories
you guys.
You're there with her.
Yeah, it's AURORA, Aurora, something like that. Yeah,
Zinni Diva.
so pretty.
Tipsy Diva, you are amazing.
let's see
Everybody's
if-
giving you so much love, girl. I love it.
Yeah. Is that a Bengal cat?
Oh,
That's a Bengal cat, right?
Yeah.
Bengal cat, yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Like Aurora is a
That's
beautiful
funny.
name. I'm like, it's like Aurora Borealis. Like
Yeah.
I love stones. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So it's
That's
such a
where it's
powerful
from.
name. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it's from.
Such a
Yeah,
powerful
and you
name.
guys actually have the Northern Lights in your area where you
Yes.
can go out and check them out. And the whole Viking thing is like I
gotta
researched
go.
some of the museums and things like that, and oh my gosh,
I want to
like
go.
just that
That's
feeling of
neat.
It's amazing.
those big Viking ships and stuff like
I
that
watch
you guys
those
have.
movies all the time. I've watched
I
every
mean,
Netflix one.
incredible. I mean, just
And I watch it by myself because he really didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
yeah. I was gonna
of my binge
ask.
watchers.
Do you know a real Viking? Like, have you met a real Viking?
Of course. Of course. I don't notice them anymore. They're so common now.
You're a Viking at heart.
Yeah, we don't have any Vikings over here, that's for sure. We got a lot of crazy
No,
people
I-
now, but no Vikings.
Yeah. Well, everybody,
Yeah,
we're so happy to
sometimes
have you on here. Watch all
Our
of them.
friends from Sweden,
Yes.
actually, we've got to know them pretty good. So Is she still the distributor in Sweden?
Natalie Kahn, yeah.
Yeah, Natalie Kahn. Cohen,
Cohen.
you know what I'm talking about. She's from Sweden. She has the Young Nails place out there.
She's Young Nail Sweden.
Young Nails Sweden. She came out
Her and
with her sister and brought both their husbands. And they went to Visalia, right? Because they were driving through.
So we were here in Vegas all hanging out because we had a show. Eric came with me to the show. Their husbands came. So we all like partied, had fun. And then they were going California tours. So they came to our hometown when we lived in the Valley. And man, we went to some cool places. I mean, there's art everywhere.
Yeah, oh my God. They were so funny.
We got to make our way through there too.
And then,
Eric needs to go.
And then one of the things I remember, there's this
Dutch.
little Swedish town.
Well, there's a lot of Dutch there.
Dutch town in Central California where we're from. And there was these things called Ippelskibers. And everybody was like, loves Ippelskibers around here. And they're from Sweden, and that's a little Swedish town. And I'm like,
they're like, what the heck is the?
Do you know what an Ippelskiber? And they were laughing. They're like, Ippelskiber? They're like, what is that? What is that? I'm like, it's Swedish.
I forget
it's
what
Sweden,
they called it after.
They're like, no, they're like little balls of dough.
You know what it is? It's like our pancake here. Okay.
Yeah.
But in a cast iron skillet, that's a ball. So you like cook it in a cast iron skillet, and then you put syrups and stuff on it, or homemade jams.
Yeah.
Ippelskibers or
They call the Ippelskibers over here. Oh my God.
They were cracking up. But it's funny when you see people spin in other countries where they're at. But you know, it's like the U.S. Just because you're American or you live in different areas, like we're super West Coast. East Coast is very different. We eat differently. Our typical food's different. Our styles are a little different. We talk a little different. That's how countries are too. They're just a little smaller scale than the U.S. But like certain areas, even Italy, if you think about it, all the different foods we eat through Italy.
So actually, Norway's about the size in square miles of like New Mexico and like Montana. So it's, I mean,
that's a good
New
size.
Mexico is pretty big. It takes about
but even New Mexico
maybe 10 hours to drive from one end to the other where you're at?
Yes, but when we have so many mountains, so it takes forever to drive through Norway.
Oh, gotcha.
So beautiful.
Even if it's a decent size, most of it are huge mountains, and we have those fjords that are super long, so we can't just drive through it.
It's a hike.
Have to go like this and up and down and around.
I saw that.
Oh, I had a question. Yeah. How many months and what months are they typically are your spring and summer? And like how long does it last?
Oh, it depends where you are, because it's very up north. The winter is very harsh and very long. And all the way in the south, it will be a little milder. So it's different, because up north, they have no sun, literally no sun in the midwinter. And they will have
that'd be hard for me.
Sun all summer. The sun never goes down in the summer. So
that's what I read.
Kind of like some parts of Alaska. Kind of like some parts of Alaska.
Yeah, but
like
that's
some parts
all
of Alaska
kind of
is like that.
Where the Northern Lights and all that is.
Yes, but where I live in the mid Norway, it's we say it's 6 months winter. It's not, but it starts very early. So in November it starts building up to winter, but it can take a couple of months before the snow really hits. But even now, it can snow. It doesn't. It's green out now, and it's raining like crazy. But I could wake up having like super wet snow still.
Yeah.
So well, we say it's spring month, but it depends. In Oslo down south, they will have more spring now, I think. But it's so up and down. I can wake up to like a sunny day wanting to wear my shorts, and the next day be like super freezing cold still. So
it's like Vegas right now.
Yeah, the summer is too short for me. We have a lot of family in the U.S. and Los Angeles and even Oregon. So
very pretty.
Yeah, I want to go to California.
Yeah.
In those months.
Yeah. Well, there you have quite
But
a
I come
few
to
months
Vegas
to pick
first,
from.
though. I
Come to
need
Vegas
do
first.
that
We're about 3.5 hours away from LA
Yeah, driving.
driving,
Yeah,
so it's
well,
A
not
flight's like 35 minutes.
not that bad. But
No.
so thank you so much for being on here
Yes,
today.
Tipsy.
You guys that are watching,
This was
if you guys
so
are
good.
interested in taking a class, she did say that she does Zoom classes and things like that. DM her.
Yeah.
She's Tipsy Diva Nails on
Nail art.
Nail art on IG. So you guys take a look at that if you guys are interested in talking to her about, I don't know,
Yes.
about competitions
Anything.
and what she thinks. If you anything,
Just hit me up and I'll answer.
yeah, DM her.
I'm so proud
once
of you.
again, yeah, she's one of our dearest. She's been with us for quite some time now, and
Yes.
we love everything that you're doing, Tipsy.
Yes, thank you for
Keep up the
coming
good work.
on
Oh,
here.
I love you guys too so much. You're my
Amazing.
family over there.
Aw, thank you. That means so much to us. We truly love you from the bottom of our heart, and thank all of you for being part of our Vibe Tribe. It's been cool. I'm
Yeah.
really happy we've decided to do this and keep doing it. It fills my
Me
soul.
too.
So it's just the beginning, girl. I can't wait to see where you go. I'll be right there beside you the
Thank
whole time.
you.
I'll be one of your fans always. And thank you for
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Bye.
So thank you, Tipsy. We'll see you guys later. 10 o'clock a.m.
There it
Thank you
YouTube,
so much.
and we'll see you guys. Bye bye.